everyone, I'm Kayla.
And I'm Lauren.
And this is Stitching with My Littlie, Flosstube number 43. It's only been about a week since we've last done our Flosstube, but this is sort of like a bit of a retreat special. So
yeah,
we are going to show you whips and things as well, but we're also going to show haul and things from the retreat that we went to last weekend. So if you are new to our channel, like I said, this isn't like a normal one for us, but it is. We are going to be showing pretty much how we would normally, but we're going to have more things for our retreat. But if you like what you see, consider liking and subscribing our channel. We would really appreciate it. And if you are a long-term viewer, welcome back and thank you for spending some time with us. Today is the 22nd of May, so it's a Thursday. We're trying to fit this in because tomorrow we are going away to the caravan for a week that we have. Yeah. So if we didn't do it today, then it wouldn't get done next week, which is when it's due to get done. And then, so it'll be 3 weeks worth of stitching and retreat stuff. And that video would be
2 hours
long. So we're going to go for it now while we've got the chance to. So, we're going to show you what we've stitched on first, and then I'm going to start talking about the retreat and where it was and things like that. So, yeah, we'll go right into it. So our fully finished object. So we both have one. Mm-hmm. We don't have it physically here with us because it was a retreat smalls exchange, but I will put pictures up of it. Lauren is obviously more thingy than I am.
Yeah.
So while she's talking to you, I'm going to grab my details because mine is up here somewhere. So she can start off with hers and yeah.
So mine I made into a pillow, and mine was called Silly Question by Doreen Jones, and it was a freebie chart from 2023. And then I stitched mine on linen, but it is Ada in 14 count. And then I just stitched with threads from Stash, but they were mostly DMC variegated threads. And I kind of went for like a blue themed. And I also put some lavender in it, which I got last year, was it? From Lynn.
Yeah, the end of last year, wasn't it?
So I put a little bit of that in, but I should have added more, I think.
Yeah, we weren't quite sure how much to put in, were we? So now I feel like I've been miles away from you. I'm really sorry about the noise here.
But that was mine. And I liked how it turned out, although it was stressful stitching it, wasn't it? For me, anyway.
Well, you chose the colours that you wanted to, didn't you? So it wasn't like... So then you were a bit like, and I did, that's not showing.
I did variegated thread in back stitch for the first time. I've not tried that yet. So the blue border in back stitch was with a dark blue variegated, so that was cool.
Yeah, it looked nice. It was
finished. I liked
you finished it as a pillow, didn't you?
Yeah, with some trim
on it. Yeah. So yeah, I'll put a picture up of what Lorans was like, and mine was it was from this book that I got mine out of. So it was from the World of Cross Stitching magazine, issue 303 from February 2021. So I can actually, if I've got a thing, yeah. So mine was, so it's an Emma Congdon pattern, and that's the one that I did. So I
feel like the lighting's bright because we're by the window today.
Yeah, the table's a bit closer than what it normally is. So yeah, this one says stitching takes me to a happy place. So I did that, and I stitched that on a 14 count Ada, which was an unknown colour, but it was like well, you'll see the pictures now, but it's like an ombre sort of rainbowy coloured one from Zoe's Gifts and Crafts, and I'm using, or did use, the called for DMC colours. So yeah, that was an Emma Congdon Stitcherovia piece out of here.
You did it in a hoop.
I did it in a hoop finish, yeah. And then on the back, so I did like threaded the back to pull it all in, and then put a bit of felt on the back of it with some charms on it and a button, and then just put a little bow on the front of it as well. So yeah, those are our two fully finished objects. Yeah, so moving on, we will go to finishes. I don't have any finishes since the last time you've seen, but you do, don't you?
I had one at the retreat.
Okay.
Yeah. So should I show that?
Yeah.
Okay, find it first. So I took 2 projects to the retreat, which I was hoping to finish, but I only got one finished.
Yeah, I think the other one was a bit more than
I
planned.
expected, yeah. So this was Mouse's Christmas decorating by Tiny Modernist. And I finally got it finished. So this is what mine looks like. Ignore the hoop mark, but yeah.
So what did you do at the retreat? You did quite a bit at the retreat, didn't you?
So I did all of the vines and like the berries and the baubles attached to it and stuff. So I was quite pleased with that, to be fair. And I did it quite quickly, the vines. So I started off with the green, and then I just added the berries in last. But I loved this one. It was on a 14 count tan Ada, I think. Using all the called for DMC threads. But I'm very happy it's finished, and I've got 2 of these mice.
Finished.
Yeah, so, and they're both in pillows, so I'm going to carry on with the pillow theme with...
They've been fully finished, have they?
The
Halloween one or something like that?
No, that one was. I just don't think the jam one is yet.
Oh.
I'm not sure, actually. I don't know. But I've already
Who
kitted up
knows?
my other one, so that one will be started very soon. Probably.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. Well done you.
Yeah, I was very happy about that.
You rang the bell as well, didn't you?
I did.
So you rang the bell at the end when most people had gone
Yeah.
for food or gone, hadn't they? Because we stayed a bit longer at the retreat, so got away with that a little bit. Okay, new starts then. Did you have a new start?
No, actually, I didn't.
Well, I had one. So I started my strawberry tier. So we are doing a sal called 3 Cheers for Trade Tiers sal. And that we started that off because we were doing started the Erin Elizabeth designs tiers. And I started the nautical tier, and Lauren's doing, which you'll see in her whips, the stitchy tier. But it's actually open to any tiered trays. So Tiny Modernist do the bigger ones, and Madame Chantilly do the tiered trays as well. So anybody can join in who's doing them. I know that the Instagram hashtags play up a lot, so if you want us to, I do check in it from time to time, but you can always tag our Instagram channels and then we can see them as well then. So I finished my nautical tier last week, which you saw. So I started the strawberry tier. Which again, yeah, is by Erin Elizabeth Design. So I chose this one to start. And I haven't put loads of stitching in, but I did just start this one. So it's on a 14 count Ada, which has been tea coffee dyed by myself. Quite dark this one is.
Yeah, but the white pops.
It does this time. So, and I'm using the called for DMC colour. So I've just started off in the middle with the middle tray. So that is where I'm up to with that one. So yeah, that will be part of that sale going nice. That's sort of an ongoing stitch along because I've got quite a few of those trays. And I've got some of the Tiny Modernist trays. The only ones I don't have are the Madame Chantilly yet.
Yeah.
But so yeah, that was my new start on strawberry tier. Okay, you got no new starts?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so we'll move on and we'll do the whips that we have done since you last saw us, both before and during the retreat that we went to. Okay, go on then, you start.
So I didn't stitch before the retreat or after. I mean, we only came back on Monday, didn't we? But yeah, so these are just
Lauren gets
my
all
retreat
stitched
ones.
out, don't
I
you,
do.
at retreats?
So
Oh, you've got everything stuck to your needle.
yeah, and I just noticed my needle
You should see
must
them.
have fell off.
It's in the bag, probably.
So this is Stitchy Tia by Erin Elizabeth Designs. And this was the other one that I was planning on getting finished, but I didn't realise how much stitching was left, because it was quite a lot of stitching by the time I actually started this, brought it out. So.
But you finished that one thing now, haven't you, apart from the tray?
So I just finished the tomato with the back stitch and everything. And then by that point I was like, oh, my hands are hurting, my back's hurting. I just
Was this on the Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was at probably about 5 o'clock I started this, I'd say. So yeah, quite late on. But I like it at the moment. So it's on 14 count linen, but it isn't Ada.
It's called linen from DMC.
Yeah, that's what I mean. This was the one where my retreat pillow was on, by the way. This is what I was talking about before. And I'm using all the CXC called for. Well, they're not CXC called for, but...
The DMC colours, yeah.
Gosh, I'm not really...
She's out of it already, and it's been less than a week. Or just over a week.
Yeah. So hopefully it won't take too much longer.
And then which one are you kitted up? Which one are you moving on to then?
Dog tier.
The dog tier.
So I'm excited to start that one.
Cool.
And my plan is to finish both of them in a frame and have them next to each other.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so since the last time you saw me, I've done a tiny bit of work. I haven't done what I said I was going to do on this one because it's not been the 2 weeks, so... But I've worked a little bit on putting the back stitch in on my pooh sticks by Debbie Minton for Designer Stitches. Yeah. So that is the picture. And the last time you saw me, I had finished all of the actual stitching and just needed to put the back stitch in at the top where the... No, that's meant to be there. Where all the trees and leaves are at the top now. So there's not a huge amount of progress because I only stitched a little bit on this, but I put in the back stitch on this green bush here, which is a lot of leaves and things. When you get up close, they're in leaf sort of shape. So the next one, which is a bit of a nightmare to be honest, I didn't enjoy that. So up here and do this one, which is similar. And then these part of the trees and this leaf are actually quite basic back stitch. So I'm going to do the bit that I'm not looking forward to the most. So I've done one bit there. So I'm going to do this bit next. And then the rest of it should be fairly simple. And then this one is finished. So this I am stitching... with Danielle the Cardiff Stitcher as part of our Winnie the Pooh Wednesday sal, which is also WTP sal as well. So yeah, this is the first project I started. Danielle's on her second one, I believe, but I do have my second one kitted up already, so this one needs to get some work. But as I'm now in the back stitch part, I'm not as I should be about working on it, but I'm going to, even if it's just a little bit a day, to get that done because it's going to get finished now.
Yeah,
so.
It's not too far.
No, and like I said, once I've done that bit, which I'm not really looking forward to, the rest of it isn't too bad backstitch, so I just need to get on with it. So hopefully you will see the next time, because I'm going to focus on that to get that done, so you'll see that finished in the next one.
Yeah.
Okay, next one.
So I decided to work on this one at the retreat because I haven't worked on it for a while, but it's Leaves Collect a Gnome by Sodastitch, and it's part of our Gnome Sal, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was going to say the
So it's
tier
gnomes,
one.
gnomes everywhere, so.
And I got like a decent amount of progress on it.
Yeah, you did do quite a lot.
Yeah, so I was happy about that because it did need some love. So here it is. So I did his nose and a bit of his beard, but I'm not too sure if you're gonna see that on there. But when it's outlined with the grey, you probably will see it better. And then I did his hand and then all of the rake. So I did actually do quite a lot. And it's on a 14 count printed Ada by Zoe. Zoe's Gift and Crafts, is it? With all the called for DMC threads, but in CXC, I think. Oh no, I have got some DMC ones in there. Must be a mixture then. So
It's looking good, that is.
yeah. So I've got the rest of his beard left to do, and then I think it's just a pile of leaves. Yeah. So I'm quite happy with that. Very cute.
Very cute. Love the names.
I know, aren't they?
Okay, so the next one that I worked on briefly was Summer Pillow, which is by Flossabilities. So it's that one there. And I'm doing one block pretty much at a time when I pick it up. So I was stitched on a 14 count blue opalescent Ada, which is a little bit stiffer.
Yeah.
But I'm doing it in a variegated DMC, which is 4200, I think, yeah. And I've got the strawberry block put in. So yeah, that is, you can't see, the fabric's not showing up exactly right, but it's blue, sparkly. So that one I just put in 304 stitches, which was all the strawberry block. So I'm going to do the block up there, which I think is the sandcastle,
yeah.
And then I'll move down to this side. And funnily enough, this is the side that you're doing, isn't it? You're doing the opposite side to me. So that's where I'm up to. So I'm happy with that.
But you'll see in a second, we've got the same amount of blocks. Because we've both got the strip and then I've done two. It's just on the
opposite side, yeah. So yeah, I worked on that one a little bit.
So I'll show you my one now. We stitched like fairly similar, didn't we? Because I'm pretty sure you stitched a gnome as well.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, because it was called.
A tier.
It was in my spinning thing. The gnome was, wasn't it?
Yeah. So my one is also Summer Pillow by Flossabilities, and this is my one. So I actually did both of these blocks at the retreat, so I was very happy with that, because usually I only do one block as well when I work on it, but I thought this block isn't very big and I enjoyed them, so I thought I'll just do two. So mine's on a 14 count unknown, but it's like ombre again, isn't it? And then, can you hold that please? So mine is a DMZ variegated 107, so it's like pink and reds and stuff. So
looking good.
Yeah, I like mine. So my next square will be the palm trees.
And then you'll be coming over.
Yeah.
My side.
Yeah.
Swap sides.
I can't remember how much stitches I did on that, but I think it was quite a lot.
Well, it's probably, they're normally between 200 and 300 a block, so even if you say 200, it would...
Well, I think I did them both in the same day. I can't remember.
No, you do it on paper pattern or on here?
Pattern keeper.
It's on pattern keeper and you still don't make a note of it?
No, because it wasn't in one go. I think I did it over 2 days. I'm not sure.
Well, now you've got the thing that you've been given, you can make a note of these stitches.
Okay. I've only got one more whip left.
Okay, my next one then, briefly again, I just put a few stitches into this one, is my 6 Wives pattern, which is by the Stitcherhood. So that is what it's going to look like when it's finished. I'm using the called for apart from, I've changed the names of the wives to a green, which is 699, DMC 699. So I'm stitching it on a piece of Ada from Zoe's Gifts and Crafts, which is Blood Splatter number 4. And that is where I've got to. So I put in Jane Seymour this time. So I will be going up to Anne Boleyn and Beheaded next. So yeah, just putting in every so often just one of the words, and then it's working around my other projects at the minute, so that's fine. So yeah, liking that one as well. Enjoying that.
And it's words. So
mindless stitching. Yeah.
Should I do my last one?
That's up to you.
So I think I did quite a lot on this one, but it is paper pattern, so I don't really have a rough idea of how much I stitched, but it is Feathers by Bothy Threads. I love this one, to be honest. It's very cute. So I did some more of the chest bit, and then I got a bit bored of the brown, and I was like, let's go up to his face, because it was only a few stitches away from the chest. So yeah, I feel like I can see him coming together, even though it's not even like halfway through the pattern. But yeah, here it is. So his pink nose, very cute. There is some half stitches in there, and I was like, oh god, how do you do this? So you helped me with that, didn't you?
Yeah.
And I'm just using everything in the kit.
So you can see his nose and his nostrils coming right here. So.
And I think, I'm not too sure what I did actually in the chest. I think it was this colour. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But yeah, I definitely do like him.
Okay.
So I think I'll carry on with the face, and then maybe work like that. Maybe I'll do that going into his chest. Haven't decided yet. But yeah.
Looking good.
Yeah.
You did loads, didn't you?
Yeah, so that was my last whip, because I did quite a bit of progress on my whips, I think.
Okay, so the next one I worked on is the Arctic Animals style by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery, which I've said before has now finished. I have not, but this is now what it looks like completed. So I've put in quite a bit on this one as well. But this one is being stitched on a 14 count Ada from Coffee Craft Fabrics, which has no name, because Megan does not name her fabrics. So I have put in a total of well, not much actually, 330 stitches on this one. So I did some at the retreat. So what I did was I carried on with the border coming down here, and then I've started on this one, which is the harp seal block. So I think I did that, and then I think it was lunchtime or something, and then I decided to change my project. So so I've done the border there and started on the block, which is the harp seal. So that is what I will now be working on, and that is where I'm up to. So I'm still plugging away at it, still enjoying it when I pull it out. So that is good. That means I'm going to continue to keep plugging away on it.
I like the different colours in the border as well.
Yeah, that is nice. And I'm using all the DMC colours on that one, just in CXC threads. The only other one that I've used is a Petite Treasure Braid Glow in the Dark, which was for the constellations that I did on that one. So that's my Arctic Animal Cell. The next one I worked on is another stitch along that I have started, got involved with Danielle again, who is the Cardiff stitcher. So this one is another Flossabilities pattern, and it is called Beach, and this is what it looks like. So we have split it each section up into monthly parts. I started a bit later. Danielle had already done some of hers, but I've nearly finished my second block, which is the May block. So I am nearly up to date.
You did do quite a lot on this.
I did. So I put in altogether 758 stitches. So I have done all of the block. I put in some back stitch on the sandcastle and the back stitch on the little washing line.
Yeah, that's cute.
So I've just got the sun, the cloud and the sun to do, and then just one more seagull in this section here, and that's May block completed. So I'm pretty impressed
with that.
I like it. I'm really enjoying it. It's
Easy
nice stitching. Yeah, it is nice stitching. I haven't done the borders, like a long border, like one stitch border all the way up, so I haven't done that, but I'll probably do that towards the end, I think.
So with that, when you finish this block, is that it? And then you're caught up until like
June, yeah. So I've got a little bit of time before. So yeah, I've managed to do both blocks in. Well, I didn't start that one until the end of April. So I'm doing all right. They're very achievable for even me with other things going on to do in that. So that one I'm stitched on a piece of 14 count Ada, which I tea dyed myself to just lightly to give it that colour. And I'm using the called for threads, and some of them were weeks.
And you got a perfect bag for that, didn't you, in your haul?
I did at the retreat.
Yeah.
I did, yeah. Okay, so the next one was one of them that I was in my plans for last week, which I spun the wheel on. One of them was Ghost Delivery, and the other one was Peter Rabbit. I have not worked on my Peter Rabbit yet, so that will go through onto next with another two that I'm going to pick out afterwards. So this one, like I said, is called Ghost Delivery by Sodastitch. This is a printout of what it looks like. This one is a free pattern, which is on her Facebook page. The full pattern you can purchase on her Etsy shop. But where it says happy here, I'm taking out the letters and I'm just making it a candy cane border, because
candy corn,
that's what I meant. Every time I do this, because yeah, obviously with the freebie chart, when you purchase the chart, it'll have the Halloween, it's got the Halloween somewhere in it, so it doesn't make sense really. So I've just omitted the letters and just started with the candy corn banner. So I'm doing this one on a 14 count Ada, which is called Light Grey. I'm using all the DMC colours, and that one I put in 442 stitches. So I finished off his hat, put the stars in, and then so the hat comes over here, and then I've started the
So the actual gnome is done.
The gnome is done, and then obviously I've got the little wheelbarrow with the
green
ghosts
wizard, I think.
Yeah, the ghosts in.
I've not seen a gnome in cross stitch with green nose.
Well, that's because it's a Halloween one.
Yeah. A witch gnome would be cool. I'm sure they would do a witch one somewhere.
So this one is being stitched as part of our sal, which is the Gnomes Everywhere sal.
Yeah.
So this is one of 3 I've got going at the moment with gnomes in.
I've only got one.
Well, you know me. Okay, so there's just one more whip that I've worked on, which is stitching shelves. And that one is by a designer called Galliana Cross Stitch Designs. She is no longer designing, but a company called Historische Stickmuster has taken over the rights and is selling them on, some of them are with kits as well, I believe. So this is what will look like when it's finished. It's called the stitching shells, and I start in the centre block. So I'm doing this on a piece of 14 count Ada cream, and I'm using a DMC variegated thread, which is 4215. And that is where I'm at. So this time I just worked on this section. Yeah, I worked on this section here and put in 339 stitches. So now I have got completely to the end of this one shelf in the middle, so I'm working along back now, and this is the sewing box and the rest of the shelf. So that's where I'm up to. So
I love the thread. So
yeah,
nice.
it is. It's nice thread, something I take on the retreats and just stitch along. So yeah,
too big.
Okay, so that is everything stitching wise that we worked on. We are just going to pause this. For you it'll be 2 seconds, but we're going to put our stuff away and get the stuff out for our retreat.
Otherwise we'll have a mess.
If you were only here for our stitching things, we totally understand that. Thank you very much for spending some time with us, and we will see you in a couple of weeks' time.
Yeah.
But we do have some good things to show you, so we would like it if you stuck around to have a look what we've been given and what we purchased and things. So yeah, we will be back in a second. Okay, so we are moving on to retreat fun. Yeah. So for any of you guys that have been here long term with us, you all know that we go once, if we're lucky, twice a year to the Floss Friends retreat, which is in Rotherham. It's a holiday, the Holiday Inn there, and everything is included, not the holidays, the hotel stay. So if you want to stay there, that's additional, but included in the cost is tea and coffee all day is available, and then you get snacks provided mid-morning, snacks provided in the afternoon, and then you get a buffet style lunch on both days. So yeah, just thinking if I missed anything out. Yeah, so yeah, we went last weekend, so the 17th and 18th of May. We stayed Friday night, Saturday night, and in the end we also stayed Sunday night till Monday. We were only supposed to be doing Friday and Saturday night, but Lauren had her brace fitted on Friday, and currently at the moment I'm not working at the moment, so we were able to take the opportunity, which we don't normally get, to stay on the Sunday night, and then on the Monday when we checked out, we went on a bit of a girly shopping trip to Meadowhall Shopping Centre. So we did that, which was nice. So it also meant we could stay a little bit longer, not too much longer, but on the Sunday in the Stitchy room and things than we normally would. So yeah, as well as that at the retreat, so that is run by Sammy, who does Little Loops and the Old Barn Stitching Co. And So that is Floss Friends UK on Facebook. So there is a Facebook page on there if you are interested. She also does the Big Stitch, so all of the details of that are on the Facebook group as well if you want to go over there. Yeah, do you want to talk about what else is there? What else do we have at the retreat or in the retreat room?
Oh yeah, so we obviously have all the vendors, and then we have a de-stash freebie table, don't we? And then a raffle table, which this time went on for 2 days because there was quite a lot of prizes, wasn't there?
So it was split up, wasn't it? We had one each day.
Yeah, we have the retreat exchange thing as well this time.
And the brag table, which we didn't take anything this time, but
we have got some photos.
Yeah, we've got some photos, so we'll pop them up because there was some amazing projects going on there. So so we have that. The tables were sort of sat in a round tables, and there was 7 of us to a table this time, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was.
Yeah, so we had loads of room to. Which is good because when I go, I spread out on the floor and everywhere. So it's nice to have that extra space. So yeah, on our table, we had some new and older friends that we'd been sat with before. So I was sat next to a lovely lady called Rosemary, who has not been to a Floss Friends one before, but she's been to Stitch in London and things like that. So that was really nice to have her on the table and catching up and chatting with her.
And we had the same people Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
So that was nice.
We also had Vasiliki, who we've had on our tables before.
Yeah, she was sat by me.
Also at the Big Stitch, she was there. So that was really nice to catch up with her as well. Who else did we have?
We had Chloe and Millie.
Yeah, so Millie is the one who she makes project bags and things. So her shop is Tally Cross Stitch on Etsy. And then there was also Lee on our table, who is So Lily Bells on YouTube. So that was really nice to catch up with her as well. And then on the table next to us was our, besties. Lynn and Bob were there. So Bob was with his puzzles, doing his puzzles and things. Josie was on that table. Yeah. There were so many people there that I'm probably going to forget loads of people, so I'm not even going to try. But Adita was there, who's our long-term friend.
Was there.
Melanie was there, which is one of the women from our first retreat there that we went to. There was also Sarah, Cross Stitch Sarah, and her daughter-in-law Bethany was there.
Cross Stitch and Smiles.
Yeah, Jess and Ryan were there, which we didn't really get a chance to catch up with or speak to, and they weren't there on the Sunday. So but yeah, this time we actually went round and had a chat with people, had
we did.
A look at everybody's projects and things. So that was really, really nice. While we were walking round as well, which we'll go on to a bit later, but I've got somehow managed to get myself roped into another stitch along, as is lots of other people have, with thanks to Sarah and Bethany. But I will talk about that a little bit after. So yeah, they were who was on our table. Vendors wise, there wasn't that many this time, which was nice in a way, but it still didn't stop me spending money, but it was nice in a way. So we had Sammy, obviously, who is the old barn stitching co, and who that's pretty much who she trades under, but she has still got Little Loops, I believe, as her Etsy shop, which has got a slightly different project, I think.
Yeah.
Sure, I hope. Then Megan was there from Coffee Craft Fabrics, so there was a whole lot of fabrics going on. Lisa came from Italia Frames on the Sunday, and then Michelle, who is Stitch Mania Stash, she was there, which she thought she'd only be there on the Saturday, but she actually made it to be able to do the Sunday as well, so that was nice as well, which is primarily where a lot of our haul has come from.
Mostly.
Okay, so we're gonna show you some Stitchy kindness and then what we got at our Smalls exchange piece. So we're gonna run through things, show them together, because pretty much we were given similar things anyway. So
should I start with what Vicky gave me then?
Yeah, so the first thing, so Vicky or Vasiliki, but she says it's easier to say Vicky if you want, but I think I'm doing okay. I hope I'm doing okay. So she was the first to pop on our table, a little table gift. So they're these nabbits, I think they're called, which are perfect if you have snags to pull them back through and things like that, I believe.
Yeah.
I've not used one, so I'm not sure, but they sound really good. I've heard a lot of good things from them. So yeah, so she gave us one of those, which was really nice. And then Lauren got some extra special gifts. I was like, again. Oh my God. I turned my back for 1 minute, I come back and she's been given these
I was not expecting
amazing things again.
But she gave me one of the Book of Days, so I was so happy about that because I've been using a diary to write all my stuff in, haven't I?
Yeah.
And I think she's already got one of these, I think. But yeah.
So you have gone through it all, put everything from a diary in there and then stickered up the places that...
And it made me realise how much stitching I actually haven't done most of the months.
Yeah, which I think when you've got a book of days, it does. When you've got a diary, you can't see the month in front of you, so you can think, oh, but when you've got this month like this, and then you look at how many days you haven't actually stitched, it makes you...
yeah, the stickers are where I haven't stitched, so there's a lot of days.
It makes you more aware of what you haven't stitched, I think.
Yeah, so January I did a penguin month, and then February I did like a safari month. All of these months, to be fair, I haven't done a lot of stitching, but yeah. And then I did an owl themed one for March, and then a horse themed one for April, and then obviously May, which is what we're in now, and I did like a under the sea themed. So I was so happy when I got that because, yeah, it would just be put to very good use. And now I'm going to want one every year, I swear.
Put it on your Christmas list then. That's what I have to do.
And then she gave me this and I was like, wow. So it's one of these canny little fox.
It's a home case, this one is.
They're big, they're very big.
I've got the travel case. Yeah. And then they also do like a multi-pocket case, but this one is the home case.
Yeah, I love it. It's got like are they wolves? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, I was so shocked when she gave me this. I love it. So it's got like I'm guessing you put your project in here, and then
this side. Oh, mine has a pocket. No, there's a pocket underneath it, so that's where I put like my paper pattern in mine.
Yeah.
Although you've got a little one there, so you could have different.
Yeah, there's lots of pockets, so this will be definitely used soon, I think. So thank you so much. That was definitely...
Find a Halloween project or something together.
Yeah, that was unexpected, but I do absolutely love it.
Very spoiled.
Yeah.
So that was everything that we got from Vicky. So thank you very much. We have thanked you anyway, but thank you very much. We really appreciate your kindness, generosity. So next we had a little present from Josie.
Yeah.
It was lovely to see Josie as well. So we got a little charm each, which I got a little scissors. So I can pop that on my scissors, or my project bag, or anything that I like, really.
Yeah.
So we got a nice little charm there.
And I got a sewing machine. So I might put this on a project bag. But yeah, they're very cute.
They are very cute. Nice coloured ones as
Yeah.
well. So thank you very much, Josie. We appreciate that. And you also got a chart from her bag. From Josie's bag.
Oh yes, I did. I need to find that actually.
And she's got so many things that she was given. She needs to read through and find it.
Oh, here it is. So, she had a little bag, didn't she? And she was like, take anything you want. And I was like, oh, okay. So I got this one. So it's called Wear a Smile by Lizzie Kate.
Lauren always gets attracted to Lizzie Kate.
Yeah, it's one of the snippets. So I thought that was very cute, and I might stitch that soon.
It's very cute.
I do love
Just
that
a
one.
small thing, isn't it? It's very cute.
So
yeah,
excited for that.
Thank you again, Josie. Yep. Next we had a little pack that we were given on the table from Rosemary.
Yeah.
Which was really, really nice. So in our little pack, our packs came like this in a little pull bag. So we each got one of these, which I think is like it's a bit like a mascara wand type thing.
Yeah.
And it's to get, when you are frogged things, I think, it's to get any excess off your fabric so you've not got bits.
Yeah, like excess thread.
I believe that's what they're for, so that'll be handy. Not that I want to be frogging things,
No.
right? But it will be handy. Then we also, hold on 1 minute. Sorry, that was the postman at the door. Then
Yeah.
so it's all going on today, right? So
scissors.
Yeah, so we got a little scissor holder, which is really nice.
You got pink.
I did.
Like a beigey colour.
Yeah, you did. And then we got a measuring tape each, a retractable one.
These always
so that's really handy. And then we got some thread drops. So I don't think you're going to see them very well, but they're like
very subtle.
They've like got a subtle sort of sheen to them. And then we've got like the heart. I love the secondary little hole that they do on the thread drops for the extra things. I do that on mine.
And then she's even put little stickers on so we can write the number on, which I think is very useful.
Yes, so thank you very much, Rosemary. Not that I think she watches the Flosstubes, I'm not sure, but thank you very much. We have said thank you anyway. So.
Yeah.
So there was those. And then we got a little scissor fob from Lynn. Yeah, well, Lauren's got another bag of stuff, but I'll show you my scissor fob. She came round and said, did we want to choose anything out of her scissor fobs that she's made? So that's what I chose, which is really nice.
And then I chose this one. So it's like red and very pretty. So I like that.
You did.
Should I show what else I got?
Yes, show everything from Lauren. So Lauren got.
Lynn gave me a little
more
goodie
stuff.
bag again, so I'm very happy about that. And then she put it in a very posh bag.
The only posh bag like that she's gonna get.
Yeah. So in it was a lot of charts. So well, there was this thread which I absolutely love this one. So it's from
Wonderful.
Eleganza. Yeah.
It's from Wonderful. It's the Eleganza range.
Yeah. So I really like that. It's like green and blue and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So the charts
You got some
given
kits, didn't you? They're from the cross stitching magazine.
I think so. So there was this pretty rose pouch. So that's cute. And then there was this one. So this one says cute celebration cards, and it's a happy birthday one. I think it comes with the card as well, I think.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. And then I got this one which says you are my sunshine. I think that one's nice.
It's cute.
And then this one, Stitched with Love. So it's like heart balloons. And then this one is like a rose kit. And these come with everything. And then this one's nice. I like this one. It's butterflies. Because I do like
Be good to
butterflies.
practice your back stitch on.
Yeah.
And some of them have got half stitches. I can see the pattern at the back.
Oh god. And then I got one of these booklets, which I think is very cute. I like the bears.
Yeah, this I thought this was from one of the most recent ones. This is from the June.
Yeah. And then got this one, Puffin bookmark. This one's very nice as well. I do like this one. That one's cute.
That's cute.
And then the last kit I got was this one. I think that one's quite funny. And then she said that she wasn't
resemble
gonna...
you on the
No,
sea,
don't be
on a rubber tight.
ridiculous. Can be you with a drink.
Not in the sea, just
Yeah. Hello.
never to be seen.
So then she gave me these because she said that she wasn't going to use them because I don't think she...
I think she also Lynn knows very well that Lauren's obsessed with variegated thread, so
she gave me these two. So it's like a blue one and then like a pink one, which I like this one. So they will be used probably soon because I just use variegated all the time. So thank you, Lynn.
yes, thank you very much, Lynn. Very kind.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next thing that we got was from Adita. So she came round and just popped these on our table.
Yeah.
And I think they're all catchers. I saw somebody hanging it on their stand because you can take the top sort of comes open like that, and then she was hanging it up, and then there's a pop there, so you can pop your orts in. I could be wrong, Adita, because I never really got a chance to speak to you about it, but I like the idea of them being an ort catcher anyway.
Yeah, there was chocolates in it, but you ate them, didn't you? I was like, have them before.
Yeah, I really appreciated them, Adita, because Lauren can't have them, but I appreciated them. They were...
And I love how it has our initials on it as well.
Yeah.
Just a cool touch.
So you've got a Halloween-y one. I've got one...
Mine's like very cool. It's like ice cream pumpkin, and then there's like just loads of cool things. So I love mine. Halloween.
Yeah. And I've got flowers and birds on mine, tropical colours. Yeah. And then I've got my little K with my name on it. So thank you very much. Yeah, I love that.
I do love them.
So we had that from Adita, and then we had some thread drops which we got from our friend Melanie, who came round and bought some. And these thread drops have been made from a photo of one of her pieces that she's done, which looks like a sampler to me. And she sort of captured the squirrels and the antics that they were getting up to on it. I'm having a bit of a
tangle.
An issue with my thread drop. This has all got stuck for some reason. You know, just carry on.
I'll show you the thread drop.
Carry on, Laura.
So that's the picture of them. She's also put a spare little hole in it, so you can put the spare threads. You done?
Yes, I'm ready now.
Okay.
So I've got the same on mine. We've got the same piece anyway, and then we've got like the floss drop bling, which has got the picture on with the squirrel again, and then a nice little squirrel charm, and I've got a yellow charm as well. And then on the back she just put all of the details of Instagram and things like that. So that was really, really nice. I use thread drops all the time.
I like them.
So they were really, really cute. So the last thing in the exchange, in the Stitchy kindness and things we have to show is our exchange pieces. So obviously previously we've shown you what we've given away, and funnily enough mine, I picked up hers and she picked up mine this time.
And I picked up Lynn's.
Unfortunately, this lady did not put any details of her name in my bag, and I've forgotten her name, which is really bad. I'm so sorry. But I'm going to show you mine because it's amazing.
Yeah, it's very cool.
And mine is the Nautical Pillow by Flossabilities. So it is stitched on it looks like a white, but it's an opalescent.
It looks like 14 count.
It does. And she's used
Silky.
Silks for You. Thank you. So this is a Silks for You threads, which I absolutely love.
It's very cool. I like the orange and the blue.
Yeah. This is definitely like a bit of me. This this had my name written all over it because I love these.
And you've got it kitted up.
And then that was the backing fabric, which is perfect for that as well. So yeah, so then I said to Lauren, well, I don't need to do mine now because I've got this kitted up with cottage garden threads. And then Lauren said, of course you do, because you can do it side by side.
You can do it, you can finish it different. Yours could be in a frame or something.
But my others haven't been done in the frame.
Well, do whatever.
So anyway, I love this because mine isn't going to look like this anyway. Mine was going to be done in a, like I said, cottage garden threads.
Yeah.
So this is super colourful. Yeah, I just did. Super colourful. I love the oranges, and I love the fact that the Silks for You thread is like combining the blue and the orange and stuff. So.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you very much. I did say thank you. It was quite funny that she picked out mine as well. I wish I had your name. I'm so sorry, but I love it, and it will be well loved. It will be up. So thank you very much. It's amazing.
It is.
So go on then, you.
So I picked out Lynn's.
You couldn't write it, honestly. Every single... I mean, it's becoming a bit of a running joke in the actual retreat now. People are actually saying, don't you always pick hers? Or doesn't she always pick yours? Lynn's had 3 of Lorans, I believe, so far. No.
And this is my first one of Lynn's.
Is it?
I think. I'm sure.
Are you positive?
Sure.
Anyway, Lauren has now got one of Lynn's.
So, she gave me a card. And she wrote all the details in it. And then I'll show you the actual pillow. So this is what it looks like. So nice.
She's got some speciality threads going on in there.
Yeah, she said it was on cashel linen and threads from her stash. And then it's filled with lavender from her garden. So
the pattern is a Jane Greenoff's Treasures pattern called Capelia.
Yeah. I just think it's so cool.
If you go, you can see all the speciality threads. So there's some here, some backstitch threads, some up here as well. There's loads of, and it is stunning. And the cordon, you're going to say what the cordon?
Yeah, I love the cordon. Did she say?
So it was from her nan's cordon, and then she had to make up some more to go because she didn't have enough of it. So she's made up the cordon as well to finish it.
I just love how it all matches. Just so nice. And then this is the back. I'm sure she said this was from a table.
I think it was it a tablecloth or something, so it was spare material.
So everything's from her stash.
It's amazing.
Love it. And it smells so good.
It does smell good.
It's so good.
Lavender from their garden.
So, yeah, I absolutely love it. So thank you so much. And then with it was another one of these scissor fob project bag thing. So I've got a pink one. I like
got
this
metallic threads in this as well.
I know. With a little love heart, and then I have got some evening tea. And then a coffee bag. And I did also have a caramel chocolate, didn't I? But I did give that to you. I was like, eat it, please.
Yeah, she did really quickly.
Yeah,
I mean,
because it was one of my favourites.
I'm helping her out.
Yeah. And I was like, don't, just get it gone.
Yeah.
But yeah, I absolutely love it. So this will be up all year round.
Yeah, that is stunning.
It is.
That's nice. Okay, so thank you very much, everybody, for all of your stitchy kindness. The exchange pieces we had, they are
We got spoiled.
amazing, and there is some really huge amounts of talent at these retreats. Like when you walk around and see what some people are doing, the talent is amazing, and the projects are phenomenal. A lot of them. So, yeah, thank you very much, everybody. We appreciate everything that we've been given, so thank you. Okay, so we will move on to what we picked up from the stash table, freebie table, whichever you want to call it. So we didn't pick up loads, we picked up a bit, didn't we?
Yeah.
And one of the patterns I picked up when I got back to the room, I actually realised that the pattern wasn't in it, so I have not got a pattern for this project, which I'm a bit sad about because I actually quite like it, but
I don't know if it fell out or anything.
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Can try and pick it up, but anyway, doesn't matter, I'll show you in a minute. So we both got some fabrics, didn't we? So shall I
show all the stuff that you've got?
Right, so I just picked up some fabrics which are Ada's because I know that I'll use them. So this is like a tan, it's darker than that, it's like a light browny colour. Then I picked up this one, it's very colourful, so I picked that one up. Another piece of that, I think, that's quite true.
Yeah, very colourful.
And then there was this piece of 16 count, so it's an Ada and it's parchment. So again, I will utilise that. Perfect neutral. So this is the chart that I'm talking about that I picked up. It's from Waxing Moon Designs, and it's called Eat, Drink and Be Merry. It does have buttons with it, not with the pattern that I've got, but it does have those buttons with it. But yeah, there is no, the patterns in these are like paper patterns, and it wasn't there.
No.
So I don't know really what I'm going to do about that, to be honest, but I picked it up anyway. Before I knew that there was no pattern, obviously. So
yeah.
So then I also picked up this one, which is a Sue Hillis Designs, and it's called The Most Wonderful Time. So I picked that up. Oh, look at those gingerbread streaks. Oh, look at that on the back of there, them gingerbreads. Yeah, that's not what the pattern was, but that's what I picked up. It's The Most Wonderful Time of the Year. So I like that one by Sue Hillis Designs. I also picked up this one, which is again Sue Hillis Designs, and it's called Unto All a Good Night, and I love that one as well. It's got this little charm which is not with it, obviously, so I might see if I can try and, like, it's his keys, so I'll see if I might be able to pick that up from somewhere, but I really like that one. So got that one, and then I picked up two Halloween charts as well. So I picked up a Glendon Place one, which is called Boo Elegance. So I like that one. And then I picked up this one, which I really like as well. Another Sue Hillis Design. So there's that one, and that one is called Homecoming. I know, I've just seen them as well. That one's called Homecoming, and I love the witch's boot that she's living in and stuff. I think that's brilliant. But yeah, we've just seen these on here. Look at them.
The skeletons.
After last week when I showed the skeletons, the little mini ones that I picked up. These are so funny. Boogieing away.
They are big skeletons though. Bigger than the other ones. They are very cute.
I do have the actual plan, yeah. So yeah, that's the plan for that. So that's what I picked up.
Yeah, so I'll show you what I got. So I got some fabric as well. So there's this one. I don't know if it's gonna show sparkle, I don't think so.
It's like a white with blue.
Yeah, blue lines.
Sparkle.
And they're sparkly. And then I got the same one but in gold. This one's probably my favourite.
You might get it if you do it from a different angle.
Yeah, you can see the sparkle.
A little bit sparkly.
And then there was another one like that, which this is quite a big piece and it's a green version.
Can see a little bit. It's not showing up very well, but it's very green, that one is.
Yeah, so I got sparkly ones, and then I just got some like ivory maybe. And then some blue. And then I just got some mixed threads, so it's just like this colour and then navy blue. So I got them fabrics, and then I got some floss drops, because you can never have enough. So they've got bumblebees on it. And then I got some Lizzie Kate charts. Well, actually you spotted these ones, didn't you?
I did.
So this is the first one I got. I liked it.
Is that not part of the range that I've...
No, I think you got a different one. I've got this pattern already. So this is what we're on about. I've got this one. But I'm sure,
Okay.
I don't know. There is a charm, but I don't think it came with it. But we can probably just get that from anywhere, really. Yeah, it hasn't got it, but that's fine.
I'll take that off.
So I got that one, and then these ones were monthlies, which you saw.
Yeah, which I thought I'd got all of them. There's 2 of them that aren't there, so I might have to see if I can get them. But
so we've got
these are
January.
the flip it bits, a
Yeah.
bit of January, February, March.
Yeah.
So you can do it in one full pattern or separate.
Yeah, here's the February one. March. April, which this one's probably my favourite. May. And then it misses out June, July, August, so it's 3.
Does it?
Yeah, I think so. Hang on. Really? It's going so well. Yeah, it does miss it out.
Just get back in my naughty.
It does miss it
Are you
out.
sure that
Yes.
I was looking at the back one? I thought you
I'm
pulled
sure
2.
No.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Anyways, the September one, October one, November, and then December.
Okay, so you're missing June, July and August, so I might have to have a look on something like 123 Stitch or something and see if they've got...
But they're quite easy by the looks of it. So yeah, that's what I got from the freebie table.
Okay, cool. So then, as we said before, we there was a raffle on for the 2 days, so, and on the Saturday our number was pulled out, so Lauren went to go and get, and this is what the pattern, she chose a pattern, so this is what she chose.
So it is Garden Pleasures by Little House Needleworks. So I do think that one's nice.
It's very sweet.
Yeah.
You could just pick out bits from that if you didn't want to do the whole thing in here.
So yeah, very cute.
So that's what we got from there. So the next thing we've got to show you is our haul from the retreat.
Yeah.
So we've got it here. So I'm just going to get some Lorans things.
Okay. We didn't come very organised.
Well, I have been organised because they're all separated, but...
Oh, and mine and your pile. Oh gosh.
Right, I think that's it, because you've got your needle minder and stuff from Michelle, haven't you?
Yeah, well this is from Michelle.
I know, but you've got your
it's
needle
in
minder,
there.
haven't you?
Yeah, I forgot.
Okay, so we have some fabric, first of all, that we picked up from Megan, Coffee Craft Fabrics. So I'm not going to take it out because it's
No,
going to be
mine's
too company,
meant to be opalescent, but it doesn't really show up very sparkly on camera.
It is showing it a little bit. But these are...
16 count.
Oh, yeah, she's gone for a 16
Yeah,
count.
because I didn't have any 14 count opalescent.
No.
But it's like neutral, so I like that.
Yeah.
But I'll see how I get on with that one.
They're 18 times 21 inches, so...
Yeah.
So I picked up a darker one. Mine's an opalescent as well. And pick up a little bit. So yeah, mine's like a chocolatey brown.
Yeah, a
So
bit
you can see
darker.
it there. So we picked up a piece of that as well. Then we picked up some charts from Sammy.
Yeah.
So the last retreat we went to, Lauren picked up the, what's it called? Berry Hill. Berry Pin Keep.
It's the one with the sheep on it, basically.
So yeah, then she decided that she wanted these.
The strawberry one, I definitely did want.
I've seen the Christmas one with the wreath on the door, and that's the one I wanted, but Sammy didn't have that one in stock. It is on as a PDF.
This is the one I've got, that pink one.
Yeah, so we picked up that one, which is the Strawberry Hill Pin Keep.
Yeah.
And then we picked up the Pumpkin Patch Pin Keep as well. So, yeah.
Cute.
I just need to keep an eye out or buy the PDF one of the other one, but they're like 65 by 69 inches, so they're not big ones.
No.
Yes, she also does go as little loops as well. I've just seen.
Yeah.
That's the details. Sammy down there as well. So she's got both companies. So yeah, they're the two charts we bought, and the rest of the things we got are from Michelle, who is at Stitch Mania Stash. So
Mostly project bags.
Yeah, she had a sale on though, to be fair. So
she did.
Some of the things she had a 50% sale on, and some of them everything was 20% off because she's not been very well, and she was doing it as like a thank you for the support of the group and things. So we obviously went and helped out there, didn't we?
Of course. Should I start with my
Go
stuff?
on then, you start.
Okay, so we got one of these, and they're basically like alt
catchers.
Yeah, let me pop mine out. So they just pop out like that, and then they stand.
Which are really good for when you go to retreats and stuff, because I'm always just putting mine on the table, so at least you...
Even though I've got loads of
the little ones.
Yeah, but I haven't got one of them. So I got a watermelon.
Well, you do what Lauren does anyway. When she's finished her stitching, she takes it out of hers and puts it in my orc catchers.
Yeah, usually when I'm finished, you're still stitching. Anyways, I got a watermelon one because I could just, use it whenever. And then
I got
bags.
this one.
Oh yeah, you can show yours.
So mine was more of a neutrally sort of one that I've used. Mine's got like berries on them.
We both kind of went for just like ones that we can use.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
So go on then, carry on.
Okay, so got project bags now. So I went for this polar bear one because I don't know, I just absolutely love it. It's like different fabric to what I've ever seen. But I liked the detail on the polar bear, and I just like all the colours. And then
there's tassels on all of hers, isn't there, on her bags?
Yeah. And there was a grey tassel on this one. So I like this one, and it's not too small, but then it's not too big. So that was my first project bag. Are you gonna do one of yours?
Okay, so I picked up this one, which is got strawberries on it. So the inside is like a red mottle, and then it's a strawberry on it. It's got the little black tassel there, and then the back strawberries. So I picked that one up.
Okay, and then I went for like a bigger one. I went for this one just to use for whatever, yeah, because mostly I've got Halloween and Christmas bags, so I thought I needed like, you know, something for everything. So it's like pink and red roses. This is the front, and then it's got a pink tassel. So I love this one. This one's a very nice size.
And then I got this one, which is again like a generic patterned one. So mine, it's got stars on there. And then the front is like that with navy and a blue tassel, like a royal blue tassel. So that one is my generic one, all rounder.
And then I got another little small one. And I saw this and I was like, oh, it's chickens, I've got to get it. So I got a chicken project bag. Because, you know, I absolutely love chickens when it comes to cross stitch, right? I'm not, like, the biggest fan of them in real life. But, like, I haven't got any chicken
projects.
patterns.
No, but you just keep buying.
Yeah, I've got 2 chicken project bags now. But, I don't know, I love them. So, here's the front. And then a green tassel. So, again, a decent size one for me anyway.
Yeah, because you do quite a few little smalls. So this is the one that I picked up, and I'm going to put my beach by Flossabilities in it.
This will be perfect.
So it's all seashells. So this is a bigger fabric, longer one. So it's like that, and then the front is like a pink sort of gingham, and then it's got pink tassels. So I picked that one up. So that's going to have my beach cell project in it.
Yeah. And then I got, this one was probably one of my favourites that I got. So it is the Bothy thread Rendale design patterns. Yeah, but it's all mice. And this is actually one of them I'm working on currently. And I just love it. And my plan is to put my tiny Modernist mice in here, because at the moment it's just in like a boring pencil case, and it's got like a dark red tassel. So yeah, this one's probably gonna house all of my mice in there, because I think that's just a perfect size for them, really, because they're only small. So yeah, love that one.
Okay, then I picked up another big size one. This is just a generic sort of
I think that's what we went for this time, didn't we? Stuff that goes with everything.
Yeah, so that's sunflowers, so it's like a summery one with nice summery colours, and an orange tassel. So I'm not sure what I'm going to put in this one at the minute, but that was a nice one. And then I got one more, because I couldn't leave this here because, you know, again, I did not need it, but Halloween had me written all over it.
It's very cool.
So it's got metallic thread
I think didn't you say it was from America?
So it's an American fabric. So
cool.
So yeah, I picked that up, and then it's orange model
You
with an
kind of
orange
went
tassel.
for a lot of rectangle ones,
Yeah,
didn't
they're
you?
like A4 size bags, aren't they? So, a bit different, really.
Yep.
So yeah, and then we got a couple of needle minders, didn't we?
I'm going to take mine out, I think.
Mine's just all got stuck together now. Sorry for the noise.
Hang on, I'm going to take mine out. Oh god. So,
let's do it quickly.
So I got this to go with my Tiny Modernist mice. Look how cute it is. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Can you see? Basically, they're cooking. I just think it's so cute. And then the back, it's like a button on the back, which I think is cool. But yeah, this is definitely gonna...
Don't mind me, I'm just fighting.
Yeah.
I mean, my facial expressions must be saying it all. I just realised
You're
what
like,
I was doing then.
But yeah, I'm definitely going to use this for my Tiny Modernist mice. So that's the needleminder I got. I only got one this time.
You did. So have you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah. So this is the needleminder I picked up. So this is a beach one with seashells on. So that's going for my beach project. I picked that one up. And then I was going to get a little bag as well for my Tiny Modernist mice. But she didn't have any smaller bags left, and I did not need a big bag for my Tiny Modernist stuff. So I'm on the lookout for a little mouse bag. But in the meantime, I picked up these to go with my project. So I've got a needle minder, because this lot came in a set. So I've got a little needle minder. And then there is again, sorry about my facial expression. So there's a needle threader and that one.
They're very sweet.
That's like a scissor fob, I think. And then I have the thread keeper, so the thread bling.
With the hoop.
And then there's this one as well. So this might be the scissor fob then. No. One's a zipper pull and one's a scissor fob. So this might be the zip pull. That's probably the scissor fob. So yeah, that was all in one set that I got. So that is our haul. Other than, well, it's not, because whilst I was going around, I touched on this before. We were walking around and Sarah and Bethany were
enabling
everybody in the whole place. They were stitching on the new Primrose Cottage stitches design, Primrose Cottage design, which is called Stitching Rules. And they then started talking about how it would be really cool to do a stitch along, like a Floss Friends stitch along, split it up into sections and do it over about 18 months. So like November 2026 at the retreat. Then anybody who is there and has done it can go and show their finish together and have like a photo and stuff on it. And I like this one anyway. I saw this when it first started coming out. So this is the project that I purchased. So it's now out as a PDF, whereas Sarah and Bethany had to, well, they bought it from America and had to wait for it to be shipped over, but it is now on a PDF form. So I purchased it, downloaded it. It's got a bonus chart with it. But when I've tried to put it in Pattern Keeper, it's just accepting the bonus chart. It's not allowing the rest of it to come through.
Markup's not working either.
Well, but I have seen that other people are having issues with it as well. So I'm not sure what's going on there. So I might just have to stitch it, unless anybody has actually managed to get it into Pattern Keeper. I have got Markup XP as well. So if you've got any tips or hints as to, and you've got it and you've managed to get it in, can you let me know? Because I have like I said, the bonus chart has gone in perfectly, but it's not having it. So yeah, that is what I am going to be stitching on. I haven't kitted it up yet, and I have not got my fabric, because I went across to Megan's Coffee Craft Fabrics to get, because it's done on like a light grey, to get one. But I needed quite a longer piece because it's obviously thin and long, so I need a long piece. But she didn't have any in the size that I needed, so she's going on holiday, and then first week or second week in June she's going to be back. So I'm waiting a little bit longer, but I'd rather do that than start it and then regret my decision on fabric or things. So I've got time to start that. So I will be participating. I am joining in. Hopefully I'll be able to keep up with it like I am with the other ones. But yeah, I'm starting that. I don't know any more about it. I don't know if that what the stitch along is. We'll have to wait and wait for Laura's Flosstube, because I'm sure that she will talk about it more there. So that is yeah, the haul that we bought at the retreat. I just have a couple of things to show you that's not retreat things. One of which was a lovely Stitchy kindness gift from our friend Tan, who is the monogamous cross stitcher.
Came through the post and you were like, what is this?
Yeah, it came through the post with this lovely card, and it's a belated birthday gift for myself from Tan. So, and this is what she got for me. So I was talking about this, I think it was the last Flosstube, that they've got the Nativity Tiny Town, and so I've now got it in my collection to go with the rest of them. So thank you very much, Tan. I love it. I mean, you're not going to see this stitched anytime soon because it will go in my collection, but it's in my collection and I needed it. So thank you, Tan. I really appreciate that. It's lovely.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And the other thing that I've got to show you, which I can't physically show it you because I've only got the
Well, you'll see it anyway because
pattern.
I want it soon.
Yes, Lauren's going to start it soon. But when we were at the retreat, Sammy had on her table, which I've seen this already, that she was stitching it, but Sammy had on her table, made up as a little pillow, I think it was.
Yeah.
A little mouse, which is called strawberry picking, I don't know, but it's a little mouse in dungarees with strawberries and things like that. And Lauren was like, oh my God, I love that. I said, I knew you would because I like that. But they didn't have any patterns. She didn't have any patterns or anything. So when she asked Sammy, Sammy was like, oh, that's going to be in the newsletter. The new newsletter is like a chart.
It'll be out next month, I think.
Yeah, to purchase. So I had the newsletter this morning, so I downloaded it. I printed it off and Lauren has it in her thing to start kitting it up.
Oh, I'm going to kit it up today.
But I'll show you just far back. So this is basically what it looks like. Super cute. But if you are interested and you're not on there, so again, it's through the Floss Friends UK Facebook group. If you go on there and then just it's subscribing to the newsletter basically, which comes out once, I think it's once a month, and that has all details of different things. Sammy's just put one out today. So if you're interested in that pattern or the Floss Friends UK retreats, checking out the newsletters, finding information out, go onto the Facebook group and check it out. But yeah, you'll see Lauren will be starting that soon, I'm sure.
Definitely.
Okay, quickly I'm going to move on to plans because I know this is getting long now. So my plans are my usual things for the next couple of weeks. I am going to just quickly do my spinning wheel. So my Peter Rabbit that I haven't worked on yet, I will be moving forward to go with these ones, and I'm going to pick 2 more whips to work
because
on.
Because it will be like, how long will it be till next video? Just
hopefully 2 weeks again now, but we're basically only a week and it would have been 2 weeks. So I've not worked on my Peter Rabbit one. But it will go alongside the usual things, my Tia tray, my Winnie the Pooh Wednesday, all of that lot. So I am going to spin and we'll see what I'm going to work on. So this is my first project. And it is Scary Things October Brings, and that is by Silver Creek Samplers.
Oh, that's cute, the sampler.
So that's like a typography one. So that one is fine. And then I will do it once more. So what's the next one? a Stitcher haunts here. So that is a witchy Stitcher
yeah.
pattern.
Oh, both Halloween.
I've got 2 Halloween patterns this time. Get me.
Perfect.
Okay, so that is my plans for the next 2 weeks. Just a quick bit of life update, that's all. Again, if you're not here for that, I'm literally just doing a couple of things and then we're checking out.
Yeah.
But if you are not here for that, thank you very much for being here, and we'll see you in a couple of weeks' time. Happy stitching. If you are here, the reason why we've done this before, we touched on it before, was one, me and Lauren are going away to the caravan for a week. Well, maybe a bit longer than that, but a week. So if we'd have left it, it would have been nearly 3 weeks. And as this video is about an hour and a half already, it would have been horrific. So that's why we've done it. So yeah, we're just going out to the caravan. My mum and dad are going. My sister's going in my mum and dad's caravan. So yeah, we're going to do a little bit of carnival prep, because we're always involved in the carnival for our caravan site. So it's coming up. It's already the first Friday in August, so we need to start doing the prep on that.
I'm sure we'll be going out as
yeah,
well.
We probably will. Although the weather's supposed to change here. It's been absolutely glorious, and the weather in Bothy is supposed to rain all next week. So stitching it is then, yeah?
Yeah. I also got braces.
She did. She got her braces.
But the first few days was horrible to eat. Like, not in terms of pain. I had no pain. I was falling asleep at the appointment, wasn't I?
You were.
They were like open wide and I was like dozing off. But yeah, the first days of the retreat was really bad.
Just struggling, trying to figure out what she can eat. And
yeah, literally just swallowing pasta. So went back to the room, didn't we, when couldn't really have lunch. But now I'm chewing, I've eaten like wraps and
yeah, you're doing all right now, aren't you?
Yeah.
You've got past it. So we went horse riding yesterday and she has to wear a mouth guard.
That was awful.
Don't like that at all. But
I hated it so much.
But you got through it. You did it and took it out when you finished, didn't you? So all good. You're doing very well. But yeah, anybody who saw us who was at the retreat with us, yeah, she's doing much better now. See?
Yeah,
she's all fine now. Eating like anything again. So yeah, so that's where we'll be. But we will see in a couple of weeks' time when we get back, and we'll do a regular Flosstube then. The last time I saw you, I said that my eldest son had had a bit of a car accident and his car was written off. They actually offered him the same amount of money that he purchased the vehicle for, so that was better, although it was only 3 months old, and it's an older vehicle. It was a second-hand older vehicle, so it wasn't worth much anyway. But for him to be able to get another second-hand one, so he got that, and he's actually just purchased another one, so he should be getting that one in a couple of days' time.
Yeah.
He has got a bit of a knee injury that has come from that accident, so he is having physio and other things. He's got I can't remember what they called it now. I think it's an MCL or something of his knee, which is like the tendons or the ligaments have been sprained around the knee joint. So, and he has to be really careful because that sort of holds the joint to stop it from breaking or fracturing. So if
it's equivalent to a break, I think, in terms of recovery time.
I think I don't know, but basically this is holding the knee joint together, so if he doesn't look after it, it could cause even more damage. So yeah, he's on physio and doing physio exercises and hot and cold treatments and all sorts.
He's not on crutches though.
No, he's not. So hopefully that will improve, but yeah, life is life, isn't it? So, and everybody else is just usual.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're all sorted. So that is us. We're going to clear all this up, put things in project bags, pack stuff away, get ready to take some stitching stuff of us away. And yeah, we will catch up with you guys in a couple of weeks' time.
Yeah.
With more stitching, less haul. There will be less haul.
Yeah.
And
maybe some new starts.
Yeah,
Definitely
new starts
for
probably.
me. I've
Yeah,
got 2 planned.
I think I'm going to start. Well, I've got a mouse to start, and
I've got 3 planned then. Oh my word.
and I've also got that witch that I wanted to do in the newspaper one fabric, on the newspaper fabric from the retreat.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
I might be getting that one out as well and taking that with me to start.
Oh gosh, new starts then.
So we could have new
Maybe
starts.
even a finish from me.
Who knows?
Hopefully.
But you definitely won't see any fully finishes, so we know that as a fact.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Well, thank you very much for spending time with us. Thank you to everybody at the retreat. Thank you to Sammy for putting on the retreat and doing an amazing job as always. We have had a fantastic time. It's lovely to get away and spend time with like-minded people. We are not, as of yet, going to the one in the end of, or middle of October, but we are on the waiting list, so fingers crossed.
Yeah, hopefully.
But yeah, other than that, take care everybody, happy stitching, and we'll see you really soon. Bye bye.